Okay, I'm back. Today we're going to go north on Islington Avenue. I'm just going to go on Bloor Street here in an east direction. Then I'm going to go north on Islington. I'm just waiting for a light to happen there. So we'll go for a little drive. It's not going to be very long. So I'll be doing north on Islington from Bloor Street probably to the 401. So as soon as this light changes, all the action will start. The window up here. +8 Celsius day. It's got a peak of sun. It's kind of been overcast all day, but a little bit of sun came out, so I decided to pull out the camera. And we are off. So this is going, right now, we're going to be going east on Bloor, and then we're going to be going north on Islington. So we're coming up to Islington here. At these lights, I'm going to make a lefty, which is north. And we're going to go north on Islington. If you're enjoying some of these vids I'm doing, please like and subscribe. Help the channel grow. Okay. Now we're going north in Islington. Got one car in front of me here that's kind of going slow, but anyways, we are off. I just went to a supermarket, and I'm not gonna say which one it is. And there's a product, a new product that came out that I really enjoy, and I knew it was going to be successful. It just came out, and when it came out, it was a little pricey, but I knew it was going to fly off the shelf. And sure enough, it's hard to get it because it flies off the shelf. So I decided to go in today to get that product, and in the 2 weeks it's been out, it has gone up $2. So I'm thinking, oh my god. Now, it isn't a very difficult product to make, but since I guess they're the only ones making it or have enough shelf space that they rent from this supermarket, they can dictate the price. So I'm kind of laughing and chuckling, you know, like, I mean, you know, one thing about capitalism and free enterprise, whenever someone comes out with a product, they try and make as much money as they can. They want to be stinking rich. Not put it at a price point where everyone could buy it and they'll still be rich, but they want to put it at a ridiculous price point and make as much money as they can, and then people stop buying it because it's too expensive. Now, this is a perfect example why a country like China has become, you know, the second largest economic power in the world. Because what happens is, in the West, a product will come out and they will price it ridiculously high, and China will steal the product's design and make a couple of changes and then sell it back to us at maybe a quarter of the price, even though it's not going to last as long as the original one that was made in the West. It's still so much cheaper that after maybe 2 years or so, when you have to buy a new one, it still works out to be cheaper than the original one from the West. So I know this is the kind of thing, like, if people just want so greedy. Western greed is what put China on the map. I mean, they're always stealing intellectual property, but no one minds because no one wants to pay the ridiculous price that you know, the person in the West dictates. They can't afford it. So I'm thinking, anyways, I'm sure that somebody will come up with the same product, because it isn't very difficult to make. And you know, they'll either ask for the same price or a lot cheaper because they want in the market and bring this guy's price down. But I just kind of chuckled. I'm going, oh my God, this is overpriced for what it is. But, you know, what can you do? They can make all the excuses they want. Oh, we got to pay for this, pay for that, whatever. But when they came out with the product, they didn't know if it would sell. And since it sell, the greed set in, and now, in other words, you're creating competition. If you have a product and people are buying it, do not create competition by making your price too high. Somebody else will come up with it and say, well, you know, what the hell? Because this is food related. You know, you're not going to be able to patent food. But anyways, just something that's that made me chuckle. I'm going, what, $2 in 2 weeks or in 3 weeks or something like that? Products come $2. Oh my God. But that's just how it is. That's why everyone in Western countries is having their products made in China now, because, you know, even though they know that it's going to be knockoffs, you know, they're making China a superpower by Western greed. All this technology that's here, that if it was a good price point and people could afford it, you know, they won't have to go to have it made in China for dirt cheap, and the Chinese go, oh, this is how this is made. You know, I mean, China in the last probably 40 years ago, they were almost not, you know, well, not nothing, but they were almost a third world country. And then Western greed said, all that cheap labor over there, no problem, we'll take it, but you're teaching them how to make your product. I don't know, but that's just how it is. That's life. So we're driving along Islington here. This is Islington Avenue. That goes east-west. One day I'll do a long drive, probably from west to east on Islington Avenue, because I think it might be interesting. I really wish I didn't miss this light. These lights take forever. Anyways. Yeah, so that's how my day went. Looking at a product that went up $2. Still bought it. But I'm sure there's going to be some competition for that thing soon. Yep. We just came off a snowfall. Had a storm. This is the weekend, and it's cleaning up now. Yesterday, if you'd seen the city, it would have been a nightmare. It was a bit of a almost a blizzard. Snow everywhere. But the snow was shoveled and the temperature went up. So right now it's plus 6 degrees Celsius. So everything's melting. But it was quite the storm yesterday in the city. This is March. I'm hoping that's the last storm of the year. And we'll get ready for summer. And I can start doing my summer walks, which were quite popular. And I'll be doing some summer drives, long summer drives. I'm going to be going to campgrounds, and I'll bring the camera with me, and we'll do some long drives. Still going north on Islington Avenue in Mississauga, Ontario. Right now I'm doing about 50 kilometers an hour. Some people are getting a little impatient. The guy in front of me is doing about 50 and I'm doing 50. And we're in the fast lane, but we're doing a speed limit, but some people have no patience, like that guy. Nope, you guys are going too slow. Oh well, I'm not in a hurry, so. Just passing the Westway. As I said, it's a little bit of sun. I decided to slap on the camera as I do this drive, and Maybe you'll enjoy it, maybe you won't. We'll go from there. The city of Toronto hasn't got a mayor yet. Ever since our mayor, John Tory, decided to pack it in, try and save his family because he had an affair. And that's our second mayor that had controversy in office. And oh well, whoever the next one is better be. I mean, John Tory was a good mayor. I mean, it's just basically bread and butter. He was just, he kept everything stable. Wasn't flashy, but had to have something on the side. A little woman on the side, and got caught. So whoever is next, please keep the city stable. I was in the subway earlier on today, and I saw some ugly things. I saw a guy just go and kick a woman. Oh my God! I saw two crazies in the subway, trains itself. This is one of those days a lot of crazies came out. I don't know if it's the weather that makes a certain amount of crazies come out. I don't know, time of day. But I saw a lot of crazies today downtown Toronto. Don't know what we're gonna do about this. I couldn't imagine how what's going on in their heads, and I don't know. But no places for them to get help. So the guy who kicked that woman, I mean, I was standing close by, and I kind of yelled at him, "Hey, what are you doing?" And he just kind of was mumbling to himself. He just went over and kicked her. He didn't do a punch. It was just a kicking. I mean, like, it was bad as it is, but. And she goes, "Hey, that guy just kicked me." I go, "I know. Hey, buddy, what's going on?" And there was no security. And sure enough, as I was in the train, the guy kind of went away like real fast. And every other station had like 2 security guards walking, or TTC security walking around. This one particular station, nothing. So this woman gets kicked. It was one of those situations where you can grab the guy and tackle him down, but there's a train coming in the tunnel at the time of this happening. Some of these guys don't care if they live or die, so you can grab the guy or whatever, and he might just roll into the train and die, and then a horror story. So you have to weigh how you help people, if you're going to help someone, or if you're going to tackle some of these guys down, or if you're going to, if he has a weapon, or if, again, some of these guys don't care if they live or die, so they'll do atrocities, and you gotta really be careful when and how to help people. Sad to see. That woman's traumatized. Like, she's gonna go home, she's gonna tell her family, it's gonna be, she's just peacefully walking by, and the guy just, without saying a word or grunting, just walked over and kicked her. Kicking in the ass. And that's what, you hear about all this stuff and you know what happens, but when you see it, you go, oh my God, you actually believe it. Oh. People standing around just shaking their heads. I know when it comes to crazy people, the one thing I do is, if I'm walking towards them, I make sure I don't make any eye contact. I just look away. If you make eye contact, that's when trouble happens. Then they start into their craziness. Anyways, we just passed the 401. This was a short drive. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I'll make more vids when I get a chance.